Welcome back, friends, to Top 10 Nerd. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you never miss a moment of all things nerd. Also, if you haven't watched the new Captain Marvel trailer, this video will have spoilers. With that, let's get to today's video of the top 10 Easter eggs you missed in Captain Marvel Trailer 3.
I'm gonna need clarification on this space invasion.
Skrulls are infiltrating your planet. They're shapeshifters.
Number 10, Secret Invasion. In this trailer, we get a little bit more of Carol explaining to Fury just what is going down with this secret Skrull invasion. Although he calls it a space invasion, we'll forgive him for that. This leads us to believe that most of the film will be based around the original Secret Invasion comic book. It will also most likely be the only film in the series that showcases the Skrull invasion this much. Other films may touch on it, but with the Avengers Endgame coming, it may take a back seat. Number 9, Shapeshifting. In the earlier trailers, we saw Carol beating the snot out of a little old lady who turned out to be a Skrull on the train. However, in this trailer, they really show us just how exactly the Skrulls will be taking form and turning into humans. It does kind of look like a vampire melting in the sun, but nonetheless, it's pretty cool to see in action. Number 8, Terminator. Kevin Feige in various interviews said that the film will have heavy 90s film references and is inspired by a lot of big movies during that era. Everything from her riding the motorcycle to the biker bar to meet Fury, and even the jacket she's wearing. The jacket belongs to Rob Kaczynski's character, who is the unfortunate biker dude which she beats up and robs. It's very similar to what Arnold did in Terminator 2. Number 7, Nick's hair. As I mentioned, because the movie will be taking place in the 90s, it's chock full of 90s movie references, including Samuel L. Jackson's hairline. Just the way Nick Fury's hair is cut in this movie is very similar to how it was in Die Hard 3. Plus, the directors add the same kind of buddy cop movie feel between Carol and Nick, with them playing off of one another very well and showing some great on-screen chemistry. Number 6, 9 Inch Nails. How could they possibly do a 1990s timepiece movie without a little 9 Inch Nails? The newest trailer shows that Carol Danvers is a big fan of the grunge era and hints at some possible 9 Inch Nails music for the movie. Twitter erupted when seeing this, saying things like Captain Marvel and a 9 Inch Nails tee, hold me, with others adding, Captain Marvel loves 9 Inch Nails too, hashtag superheroes, they're just like us. Number 5, Talos. We knew from previous trailers that Ronan the Accuser would be reappearing, as well as a full-on Skrull invasion, and with the third trailer we see Talos will be leading that charge. Talos is played by Ben Mendelsohn, who also appears to have shapeshifted into Nick Fury's boss. Number 4, the Avengers. There's a subtle Avengers reference as well when Talos asked Nick Fury if he thinks he can find others like Captain Marvel.
You think you can find others?
She's just the beginning.
This is an Easter egg as to when Nick really started working on forming the idea of creating the Avengers Initiative, and perhaps when he finds out his boss's true identity, it will become even more important. Number 3, photons.
I keep having these memories.
Carol talking about her photon blast is an Easter egg reference for the character Photon Monica Rambeau. Maria plays one of Carol's friends in the Air Force and is the mother of Monica Rambeau. While in the Air Force, Maria's codename is actually Photon, and when Monica grows up, she acquires superpowers and assumes the superhero name of Photon. Number 2, Captain America. Right at that 4-second mark of the newest trailer for Captain Marvel, where Carol Danvers is in a bar talking to Nick Fury, you can see an easily missed Easter egg. It appears as though behind Nick, just over his shoulder, we can see a cutout of Captain America's shield next to some other clippings and a postcard. This could mean that Nick has been having some early communication with the hero and beginning to piece together his team of heroes. Lastly, in our number 1 spot, Jan Rock.
You've come a long way, but you're not as strong as you think.
Ever since the first trailer dropped for Captain Marvel, many fans have been speculating as to who exactly actor Jude Law will be portraying in this movie. Currently, IMDb has him listed as Mar-Vell, who in the comics becomes Carol's mentor after he's directly involved in an accident that gives Captain Marvel her powers. Jude Law himself, though, has been suspiciously quiet on the topic of who he actually is playing in the movie, and with this new trailer we may have gotten a hint. When he says to Carol, "You've come a long way, but you're not as strong as you think," this could mean that he is actually a Kree villain known as Jan Rock. In Captain Marvel's origin story, he deliberately leaves her on Earth out of jealousy. This could mean that he is the one responsible for her crash landing and manipulations of her memories. In their fight scene, he also says, "Leave the past behind you."
You have to let go of the past.
I don't remember my past.
which could point to him trying to cover up his tracks. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Jude Law says the character he's playing is driven by a belief in the divine leadership of the Kree people. And that has been the top 10 Easter eggs you missed in Captain Marvel Trailer 3. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. And if you happen to be new here, make sure you subscribe and comment down below with any other Easter eggs that you think we missed. Plus, if you want more videos like this one, just click that playlist on the screen. From Top 10 Nerd, I'm Johnny Rogers, and until next time, take care.